This week, mental health expert and expert in dementia, Dr. John Gartner, gave an interview to an attorney for their Substack, where Gartner laid out 4 specific, I guess we'd call them symptoms, that Donald Trump has exhibited over the last few years that could be clearly signs of dementia. And I'm going to go through these point by point. So here they are. First, Gartner explained, Trump has shown a, quote, decline from baseline since he first announced his run for the presidency in 2015. He argued that while the 45th president of the United States used to speak in polished paragraphs with a sophisticated vocabulary, he is now exhibiting, quote, a shocking decline in verbal fluency and often can't finish a sentence or even a word. Gartner continues and says, typical of dementia patients, he repeats himself and overuses superlatives and filler words. Based on his current accelerating rate of decline, it seems very likely that Trump could see out a second term without falling off the cliff and becoming totally incapacitated. So it's unlikely that Trump could finish 4 years in office without just being completely incapacitated, he says. And he's right. Back in 2015, 2016, when he was first running for president, he wasn't making the verbal slip-ups that he is today. He wasn't repeating himself as frequently. He was a different person. And that's obvious. If you go back and watch those clips, you can see it happen in real time. So the second point Gartner makes is Trump's failing memory is evidence of cognitive decline. And for that, he uses the examples of he confused Nikki Haley, called her Nancy Pelosi. He confuses Obama for Biden. And Gartner explains that in Trump's brain, because it is working with limited capacity, Obama and Biden share the same space, right? They were both Democratic presidents that he doesn't like. So in his mind, because again, we're working with so little cognitive ability, it's easy to switch out those names, get them reversed, get them backwards, get them confused, because all he can think of is president, Democrat, I don't like, and he uses those. The third point is, quote, Trump's disordered speech that Gartner says is typical of organically impaired dementia patients. He observed that in 2024, Trump has exhibited a pattern of using non-words in place of real words, like saying mishes instead of missile or Christmas instead of Christmas. Other examples he listed include President Ulysses S. Grant for Ulysses S. Grant, Space Capsicle for Space Capsule, Combat Infantruppen for Combat Infantry, Sovereign Country for Sovereign Country, and Renoverse for Renovations. And Gartner says as he deteriorates, these deficits will make themselves apparent more and more often. Now he can't get through a rally without an example. Cornell psychologist Harry Siegel speculated Trump may be sundowning and hence most vulnerable to going off the rails at nighttime rallies. And lastly, the fourth point, Trump's pattern of poor motor performance is another example of his decline. He pointed out that the former president has shown deterioration in his fine motor coordination. Trump sometimes swings his right leg in a semicircle as if it were dragging a dead weight. He added that he sometimes has difficulty drinking a bottle or a glass of water without 2 hands. And when you put all those things together, Gartner says, these are signs of dementia. Like one of them, maybe even 2 of them, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe just a little bit slowing down. But all of them together are what makes this a fairly easy diagnosis. Now, to be exact, Gartner has not had the chance to sit down with Trump himself. He has not looked at any brain scans. So he's not formally diagnosing him, but he sees the signs because he's an expert in this. He recognizes these patterns, and what he sees in dementia patients is what he sees in Donald Trump. And when the experts, the people who do this for a living, are telling you that this man's brain is not okay, I think we need to listen to those people. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.